What's up, party people? Android Stud here, and today I have the OnePlus 7 Pro. Now I have had this for about 3 months, over 90 days or so, and this phone has been my daily driver. Like I've said 1,000 times on my channel, I use my devices, folks. They're not on my desk, they're not in my drawer. I don't take them out, tell you how great they are, don't use them. I use my device. So the OnePlus 7 Pro has basically been my daily driver, along with a collection of some other devices, but this one has been my beast mode phone, the one that I've used most likely the most of any device that I have in my arsenal. Now, this thing has a beautiful, beautiful build and display, but look, I wanted to talk about it. I've had it over 90 days. Let's do a little bit of a review. Now, I want to talk about the good, the bad, and the great, okay? Now, the great is the absolute stunning display on this phone. It is just beautiful. Beautiful display on here. It's big, it's large, and it's beautiful. Now, the back is a glass, and it is absolutely beautiful. This color right here, this Nebula Blue, is stunning. Also comes in an almond, and then like a gray, black, or whatever you want to call it, that OnePlus it has right now. This thing in red, I'd slap your mama. I would just come up and bomb. But having said that, this thing is an absolute stunning display. It's beautiful. I mean, it's just rich. I mean, looking at anything you're looking at, it is just really easy to look at. The colors are very beautiful. I really enjoy using this display. It's nice. It's real nice. Now, the one thing I do not like about it is the curved displays. I don't mind the curved display as far as holding it. I don't get the accidental touches and all that all these people are saying, you know. Tell them, they could tell their story walking. What I don't like is sometimes when you're watching videos or something like that, like for instance, if we go in here, this is the Techletes, and you're watching a video. Let me turn down the volume so they don't interrupt my flow. You know, you get a little bit of a glare, but it just depends on, you know, the way you're looking at it. But I don't like that, but it's not a deal breaker to me. You know, it's not like, the device is terrible, I can't use that ever again. It's manageable as far as using the device. So that part I don't like, but as far as the overall display of the phone, I really do enjoy it. It's beautiful. It's a quad HD display. It's outstanding. All right, well, let's talk about the speakers on this thing. Let's go back to the Techletes. We're gonna crank this up. They're talking about this, I think the Zenfone or something like that, but let's crank it up. So you see, the speakers are really good on this. It is, to me, some of the best speakers out there right now. I like the way they sound. They sound full, they sound loud. They're really good. I like the speakers. Now, the other thing that's cool about this phone is the security on it. As you see, you get the in-display fingerprint reader. So you go, there's double tap, boom, you're right in, not a problem. Now, if you don't want to use the fingerprint, let's try that again. Boom, you're right in. It's super fast. Samsung's fingerprint reader is terrible. This one is solid. Okay, may not be as secure, but it works. So I'd rather have something that works that's sort of secure than something that doesn't work that is secure. I don't know if that makes sense. Probably doesn't, but anyway, let's let's move on. Now, you get the face unlock, as you see there. Boom, it saw my face, so it unlocked it. Let's do that again. Watch the camera go up. Boom, do it again. Let's do it again. Watch the camera go up. Sees my face. Boom, it unlocks it. So that's pretty cool. I love the face unlock on here. It's really secure. That's a cool thing about this device. Now, the other thing that I love about this device is the Oxygen OS. It's top notch. I mean, you're getting Android, you're getting the latest and greatest on Android. So you have no issues when it comes to, you know, the fluidity of it. You get the 90 gigahertz display, so everything's really fast and snappy, so you have no issues when it comes to the Oxygen OS. You get the latest security patch, and the thing that I love about this device is just the setup on it. Like, I have a different launcher on it. Let me go to settings. But you could change your themes on here, different colors for your icons, for some of the title bars and that good stuff. If you go into here, and you can go to dark theme, which I'm rocking right now. And then you can go into your accent color. I'm rocking red right now. But let's say we wanted to do a blue, like the Nebula blue, right? It rocks in, loads it up. And then when I pull down my notification shade, you're gonna get them blue icons right there, and some blue lettering and some of the menus and some of the title bars. So that is really, really cool. I love that about the device. Now, I'm running Nova Launcher, so I can go in here, change my icons, do all kinds of, I mean, it's just the customization on here is phenomenal. Like I'll show you right now, I'm running that Linex White icon with the Nova Launcher. And I also have my Google feed here on this when I swipe to the right. So that's pretty cool. Now, this widget here is from KWGT. So if you want to load that up, you can. I'll leave a link down in the description. Also, these icons are like $1.99. Spend the money. Don't be cheap. All right? Don't be cheap. And you can put all kinds of cool wallpapers on here. So the customization, Oxygen OS is the best stock Android in the world. Okay? Better than Pixel, better than anything out there. Sony's Xperia 1 stock Android is pretty good, and so is the Pixel. But this right here is the best stock Android known to man. I mean, Samsung, I love Samsung. Their devices are good, but I'm not feeling Samsung UI and TouchWiz before that. LG, I'm not feeling their skin. Stock is the way to go. Now, so that's the great thing about that. Now, the other thing I like about this, you get this alert slider here so that you can, if you're running into a meeting or you're doing all the kinds of things, you get that alert slider, kind of like that. Well, it is like the iPhone. So you can do vibrate, do ring, and then you can put it back on silent. So that's pretty cool. If you need to access that real fast, you're good to go. Now, the one thing I don't like about the OnePlus 7 Pro is it doesn't have a headphone jack. Now, you get the Type-C headphones, which sounds great, or Bluetooth, you're good to go. It's got some really good audio on here, but no headphone jack is a big miss by OnePlus. So I don't like that part of the OnePlus 7 Pro, but it does work well with Bluetooth and Type-C. And I'm used to Type-C, and I'm already used to Bluetooth, so for me, it's not a deal breaker. Now, battery, I get all day battery on this. This is at 54%, and I'm already on the next day. The warp charging, if I'm running low on battery, I slap this on the warp charger in my car. I have a warp charger. Also on in my bedroom near my dresser. I put the warp charger on here, or at work. It charges super fast, 20-30 more minutes, and I'm back up 30-40%. I'm back on the road. I can do what I need to do. Now, I don't like that this does not have wireless charging. That's a big bummer, because look, this is a sexy device. This is the Victoria's Secret of smartphones right now. It's one of my favorite devices in 2019, not 17, that was 2 years ago. Get with the program. But the fact that it doesn't have wireless charging is kind of a miss by OnePlus. It should have had a headphone jack, should have had wireless charging. I think it's convenient. I know there's people that say you don't need it, you only put it on when you go to sleep, but look, something this sexy, put it in there, man. The other thing it doesn't have is not waterproof, and now that does not bother me, but I do want to mention, now there's been some videos that you can dunk this phone and you're not going to have an issue with it getting wet or anything like that. But you know what? I would not recommend that you drop this in the ocean, in the lake, or the toilet. Now, if you drop it in the toilet, don't flush it and do the procedure. Just don't get your hands dirty. But look, as far as the other thing that I want to talk about is the most talked about thing when it comes to this phone is how good are the cameras. Now, there's some people out there that have their panties in a bunch about this camera, talking about it's not good and all this. Look, I will put this camera up against the Samsung phones. I will put it up against the Xiaomi phones. I'll put it up against most phones. The only phone that this phone will not beat in the camera is the Pixel. Pixel 3, Pixel 2, That is the king of kings when it comes to camera. This camera, for me, has been excellent. But I will put it up against any other phone except for the Pixel and probably the LG phone, the G8, the V40, because I haven't had those phones personally, but from what I've seen, those cameras are good. I don't know about the front facing. I think the front facing on this phone is better than the LG G8 or the V40, but look, cameras are subjective. Like, this is a front facing camera of me chilling at work, getting ready for showtime. And I'm telling you, man, it's perfect. Look at the colors, look at the blue behind me, look at the control room behind me. It's absolutely perfect. Now, the one thing that I'm not crazy about on this phone is the portrait mode on it. But once you get it working, it works pretty darn good. I mean, here's some shots of me at the football game. The wide angle is great. The standard is great. The only place that I have sort of an issue is when I'm shooting portrait. But I'm telling you, the colors on this, and even pictures at night, they come out really good. I have no issues with it. As far as a night photo, look, I took a picture of a sunset. I'll pull it up right here. It came out perfect. I mean, it's phenomenal, if you ask me. It's really, really good. Here's me chilling out, taking a picture of the Note 10 Plus. What's up, party people? Android stud here. And then, look, here's a little cerveza. Chilling, having a little drinky drink, you know, relaxing on a Saturday. Here's a shot of my dog and my wife hanging out under the table, chilling out, you know, having some lunch down in Miami. But I'm telling you, this thing does take some really good pictures. I have no issues with it. I really don't, man. I don't know what the issue is with some people when it comes to this phone. But for me, the camera's been good. The portrait, I don't like the way you have to take pictures with it, but that's just me. I've been figuring it out, so I have been getting some really cool portraits on the OnePlus 7 Pro. So for me, the camera, look, is it as good as the Pixel? No, but you know what? No phone, camera phone or smartphone is as good as the Pixel. No iPhone, no Samsung, no OnePlus 7 Pro, no LG, no Xiaomi, no Huawei. I will say that the Huawei's have some of the best cameras. They're up there with the Pixel, almost catching them, almost getting them. But they still got some work because the portrait is so good on the front-facing camera on the Pixel that Huawei can't compete. The problem with Huawei's cameras is the front-facing cameras have not been great. So they need to work on that. Now, everything else on this phone has been stellar to me. Now, the price on it, I think, is good. For $669, you can get the entry level, or if you want to go big boy, 256, 12 gigabytes of RAM, $749 right here. Straight from OnePlus, straight to the door, no tax, and you're good to go. There's cases galore for this phone. There's screen protectors for this phone. It is absolutely I'm telling you, you got to put a case in this though, because look at that glass. You break that, you in trouble. This thing is my favorite phone of 2019 right now. I don't know about any other devices. I haven't had some of the newer ones that are coming out in 2019 yet at the time of this video. But right now, this is the creme de la creme of smartphones right now. This is an absolutely killer device. This might be the Kawhi device because it is a champion, if you ask me. It is a champion device. I love it, man. You get just beautiful, and not to mention, let me show you the sexiness that this is in here. Let's go. The front-facing camera has that pop-up camera. So you ready? You ready? Oh yeah, there it is. So to me, that's pretty cool, man. It's a one-of-a-kind. Let me give you the lens. It's a one-of-a-kind camera, and I love it. But look, would I recommend this device? Absolutely. Absolutely. Is the camera good? Yes. Is the software good? Yes. There's some things about it though that it doesn't have that I'm not happy about. No wireless charger, no headphone jack. Those are the two things that bother the hell out of me. But the storage on it is super fast. It's got the Snapdragon 855 processor. This has 12 gigabytes of RAM. I mean, you could start your jet skis with this thing. That's how good it is. But that's gonna do it, man. Follow me on Twitter at Android Stud, also on Instagram. You know the procedure, man. Subscribe, like this video, leave a comment down below. Peace, party people.